So to begin the class, make sure you have your chairs set up like so. You have two chairs with the backs facing in, and then enough space in between for room to move. And then a third chair for sitting. And we'll go from here. So make sure to scoot to the front edge of your chair, hands on your thighs, comfortable, central pillar upright. And we always begin with breathing in, breathing out, through the nose, in, out through the nose or the mouth. And this time gives you opportunity to release what is held in your body that's extra. That's one of the big problems with everybody's body mechanics, not just folks dealing with Parkinson's, but the Parkinson's folks, you just can't afford anything extra because it really hinders function. So in the nose, out the mouth, settling, being on a chair means you don't feel like you're going to fall down. So you can actually practice the courageous act of releasing, softening, and melting. So those three main principles in Taoist practice, you got central upright, central pillar. As you have your central pillar intact, then you practice what's called Chunwan. Chunwan means soft, sunken, and heavy. So there's this idea of heavy, releasing, rather than sort of trying to fight that heaviness. We allow that heaviness to go exactly where it's going to go, and that's down and, in fact, out of the body. And then that leaves us with Qingling, light, nimble, agile, spacious movement available through our mechanisms. And the human body is incredibly complex. It has all these different moving parts, which is wonderful, except that really screws us up if we're going through something like Parkinson's or just the aging process in general. That's a lot of places to get plaque buildup and residue and stagnation and loss of function. So this whole series, and really both of the Tai Chi classes that we do, are just about getting function back at every little place, and then learning how to utilize that function in action, like walking and different movements. So today we'll focus on walking, obviously. So just a few more moments of breath in, breath out. Make sure you got your central pillar intact. You're feeling as loose as you can. And the breath really helps with that. Long, smooth, full. Long, smooth, empty. Feel that range of motion of every breath. So that's something people don't often think about with breathing, is the range of movement that we should be having, right? We often are kind of just up here or just over on one side, shallow breathing. So let's really work on expansion, top to bottom, out to in. And then as you exhale, you get all this room for melting, softening, releasing, consolidating. And then you again get to inhale. Feel all that movement in all the directions. And then exhale. This is so important to not allow your breathing to become rigid. A few more breaths like this. Hopefully it's already bringing your attention away from its easily distracted state to its singular, centered, present state. Then we go into our first movement. Slide hands, elbows, shoulder blades back, chest and chin up, arch the back. And then when you exhale, slide the hands forward past the knees, hollow the chest, drop your head, round your back. We're going to do it again. Inhale, sliding back, arching. And exhale, slide hands forward, hollowing, and round. Continue. And bring yourself back up to the neutral position and rotation. Slide your left hand forward, right hand and elbow back, turn the shoulders, turn the head right. And then switch, right hand forward, left hand and elbow back, turn back. And back to center and turn right. Back to center and turn. So Chris, do you notice you're just turning your head? You're just turning your head, right? Notice what I'm doing. I'm turning my whole body. And turning my whole body, right? This stagnated state of the body is really the problem here, right? So you got to be turning. Every single body part is built to have mechanical function. And then let's come back to center and hang the arms down alongside you. And now we lean to the right. Left wrist floats up, left foot is empty. And then we come back up to the top and lean. Same idea, it's movement. Movement of the parts in a relaxed state. And back to middle. And then we have our scapular range of motion. Forward, up, back, down, forward, up. It's like the idea of flossing our teeth. We don't get up and think to ourselves, you know, every day I'm going to floss my teeth differently. I'm going to start over here and then go over there. No, there's certain things in our life we do the same every day, right? And these wellness practices, especially this stuff like joint mobilization and whatnot, it's the same thing. We got to treat it like we hopefully treat flossing our teeth, which is an everyday occurrence to keep back the buildup of plaque and then the degradation of the area, right? So that's what we're doing. Let's go back and up, forward and down. Back, up, forward, down. And settle to the middle, bend the elbows, elbows out, and all the way up, and then down, and then around in front, squeeze, and down, out and up, then around in front, squeeze, then And pull the elbows straight back behind you. Then down, forward, up. Then forward, down, back. Down, forward, up. Forward, down, and back. And out to the side. Left hand high, right hand low, cross and wrap. Elbows out to the side, switch. Open, switch. Open, switch. Open, down and release. Loose. Scoot a little bit back on your chair. Bring your right knee up and then pull your heel in so you're loading and then pushing and then loading down. Other leg. Load and push. Load and down. Load, push, load, down. Full range of motion, full function. Load, push, load, down. Foot and ankle. Float your right foot out. Point and flex. Point and flex. And then tilt the foot a little in, out, in, out. Circles. Reverse circle. And down. Other foot. Point and flex. Tilt the foot a little in, out, out. And then circle. Reverse circle. And down. Scoot forward on your chair. Step your feet a little wider apart than hip distance. Lift your toes up, turning the toes and knees in, and then turning toes and knees out. Toes and knees in, toes and knees out. In, out. In, out, and neutral. Bring the feet back to hip distance from the hips. Fold. Sit upright. Tip back. Sit upright. Again, tip and fold. Sit upright. Tip back. Sit upright. One more. Fold. Good. And then sitting there, we're going to float the arms up in front. And then again, from this space here in the shoulder area, we just swing. Swing. And swing. And so notice the arms go a little bit behind. Not too much, but some. They have to go behind and then swing right back up. Swing and swing and then just let go of them. Just let go of your arms, and they shouldn't just come to a dead stop as you kind of swing, swing, settle, settle, settle. Now, swing your right arm forward, left arm back, and then switch, 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 switch. Same idea, loose. And then settle. And then your feet, lift your right foot and then set it down and lift your left foot and your right foot, fast feet. Now, pause. Notice you were doing fast feet and you didn't fall down. Well, that's because your weight is in the chair here. Slide your feet back a little bit. Now to stand up, loose shoulders, just like we had. Fold at the hips, hinge, arms and shoulders and head in front of the ankles. And the first gesture is kind of forward to get your weight down through your feet, and then come all the way up to standing. Let's sit and stand a few times. Hip hinge, fold at the hips, stay loose, and sit. And do it again. Hold, weight goes in down through the legs to the earth. Come to standing, and sink. Again. All the way up. Now, don't sit down, but fold and sink like you're going to use that gesture to touch the floor, and then rise to standing, and then fold and sink, and rise, sink, and all right, stay standing. Now we go over to this chair here, standing in front of this chair, using it for safety as you tip into your toes, tip into your heels. So find this range of motion in space, tipping. Really important. Finding that tip. Now stay tipped into your toes, hands on chair for help as you lift your heels all the way up. Lower down. Now rock back into your heels and pull your toes up and lower down. And then rock into your toes and lift your heels down. And then rock back into your heels and lift your toes down. Again. Good. Now, hands on the back of this chair. Walk back and then stick your butt way back and fold at the hips. So you get this nice back stretch, shoulder stretch, leg stretch, basically downward facing dog. And then lift the chest up and let the hips kind of come forward for a moment, only to do it again. Fold. And then bring the head up, walk your feet forward until you're able to just stand vertical. And then turn and face forward, step back a little bit. Now the same hand that's on the chair, turn that foot, should be your right foot, turn it out a little bit and let the weight go down through that leg. Then put your should be your left foot out in front. Now stick your butt back. Let me see if this make a better angle. So here, right? And then stick your butt back, fold, and slide this left hand down the leg, maybe the foot, maybe all the way to the toes, maybe even round a little bit, and then come all the way up to standing. And you'll notice with this leg, actually this is a better angle, this knee kind of bends a little. And so with this leg, I'm sort of doing a squat with this leg, while this leg is staying straight. So it's a little bit of a squat and a forward fold. And then rise all the way up to standing. Again, in the beginning, you might just fold to here, hand near the knee, and you feel a big stretch in your left leg. That's fine. Just come right back up from there and back in. And then little by little over time, you'll find the river flows through. Okay? And then come all the way up. Step back a little bit so the chair is in front of you, and then put that leg you were just clearing, the river, put that in front and shift your weight into it. And then here we play around. So this could be your whole posture right here, where you go from vertical to somewhat tipped forward. But as you tip more forward, let this leg come up. Right? So notice how my back doesn't have any rounding. I'm not slouched. I'm not rounding. So what I'm really doing here is folding at this hip crease. Very similar to that downward dog position we just did, but I'm taking one leg up and being just on this leg. And then come all the way to vertical. So this does many things for us, one of which is helps us cultivate a functioning middle pivot, right? So make sure you have this feeling when you do it, that you're teeter-tottering using your middle pivot. And then rising. All from this middle seesaw pivot, right? Okay, let's do that on the other side. So side step over to your other chair. It should be your left hand, turn your left foot out a little bit, put the right foot in front, heel touching, and then it's sitting the hips back so you get a stretch down along that back of your right leg. Fold, maybe you just get to the knee or the shin or the ankle, the foot, wherever you get to, and then you just slide back up. Exhaling on the way down. Inhaling on the way up. Exhaling on the way down. Notice how I'm sitting my butt back. Rising. So it's this gesture from the hips. And then put all your weight into that leg and then teeter-totter. And then rise back to standing. Teeter-totter. And rise. It's all functional movement. And standing. All right. Make your way back to your first side chair. Have it a little bit in front of you to the right. And then try with no hands. So no hands, we're just standing here. Soft knees, soft hips, relaxed shoulders. So we're not bracing and grabbing our body. We're just loose, letting chunwan happen, the weight going under your feet. And then that allows chingling, which is lightness, nimbleness, mobility, function, right? Now, using that soft quality, just change your weight so that you're 100% arranged over the right leg. Your left foot has 0 weight in it. And then change so that your left leg is the one taking all the weight. And so your right leg has 0. And then change. And change. Noticing zhong-zheng or central upright can stay intact. Right? You start to have some freedom as you change into one leg. You have a little freedom with this foot, which is different than me grabbing it and yanking it off the floor. When it's empty, it has this whole other capacity for function. Now, stay in your left leg and lift to the tippy toe of your right foot, and then place the heel back down and change. As your left foot is empty, get to the tippy toe, down, turn sideways so you can see. Tippy toe, down, change. Tippy toe, down, change. Change. Then we go to the next level. Hand on the chair for safety. Tippy toe, lift. Whole foot down, change. Tippy toe, lift. Down, change. Someday you might feel comfortable trying this no hands, but it can't be some effort. It has to be still just this relaxed, easy, gentle experience for it to be Tai Chi. And Tai Chi is something you can master and get better at well into your upper ages, and it also makes us functional where illnesses and injuries can sometimes make dysfunction. Now, hand on chair, and we go tippy toe, full lift, so the knee as high as it can go, leg all the way down, shift, and then this leg, forward and up, all the way down, shift. forward and up, down, shift, forward and up. And again, someday maybe no hands, where you're working on the weight going down, freeing this up to lift and lower, and then the weight going down, freeing this up to lift and lower. Now, place all the weight in your left leg, put your right foot in front, heel touching. Now we send the weight down through the right leg, that moved me forward, and then down through the back leg, that moved me backward. Down, move me forward, down, move me back. Middle pivot. It's just another potential function of this middle pivot. It can do a lot of different things, our middle pivot, but we have to train it. This is just your casual, easy changing weight. Now, weight stays in the back leg, hand on chair, we lift, lower, shift, and then the back leg empty, we bend at the knee, little flamingo, put the toe down, shift, and then the weight goes down, that allows you to lift and lower, shift, and then the back leg is empty, little bend to the knee, down, shift, weight down, allows this leg free, the weight down allows this leg free. And next level, knee up, down, shift, and then this leg, knee forward and up, foot reach back, shift, weight down allows this knee up and down, shift, and then this, forward and up, back, shift. One more. And let's switch sides. Over to this chair. Put all the weight in your right leg, left foot out in front, and level one. Just casual shift, 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 shift. We're moving through space, but we're not tipping forward or tipping backwards or lurching forward or lurching backwards. We're just down. Hand on chair for level two, lift, lower, shift, and then little flamingo, bend the knee, toe down, shift. Weight stays down, that allows the freedom of this leg. Weight goes down and stays down, that allows the freedom of the other. Continue. You can do this, you can do the next thing, which then you can do the next thing, and then you can move all about your life using Tai Chi skills. And hand on chair, level three, knee up, down, shift, and then this knee forward and up, toe reach back, shift, the weight staying down, lift that knee up, down, shift, forward and up, back, shift, weight stays down, lift, lower, shift, weight stays down, and switch sides again. Now we're on this side. Make sure you're back from the chair. Chair is a little to your right. Put all your weight in the left leg, right foot out in front, and then we're going change, step, change, change, step, change. Again, change, step, change, change, step, change. A few more. This is just casual walking across your house, walking down the supermarket aisle. Just change, step, change. Now, hand on chair, we go lift, lower, shift. And then here we practice stepping over an obstacle and shift. and then little flamingo, the back foot, and then shift, and then that same obstacle. So we're going up, tuck, reach, and shift. Weight stays down, we lift, lower, shift. The weight has to stay underground, chun one, as we step. Weight has to stay underground to free this foot. Weight stays underground, stays underground. Body is loose and nimble, but incredibly sturdy because it's grounded like a magnet. Grounded. And then finally, level 3, lift, lower, shift, and then we go heel, knee, foot, down, shift, knee, back, shift, up, tuck, reach, shift. Weight stays down, knee up. Change the weight, this exaggerated movement. And switching sides. Put all your weight in your right leg, left foot out in front, casual. Level 1 is just shift, wait for it to be empty, step, and then shift back, step back, shift back. Again, shift, step, shift, shift, step, shift. Few more. Shift, step, shift, shift, step. Level 2, hand on chair for safety, lift, lower, shift, and then step over an obstacle. And then shift and flamingo. Shift, up, tuck, reach, shift. Weight stays down, lift, lower. Weight stays down as this foot travels through space. Weight stays down as you flamingo. Down, staying down, even as I reach back, then down, 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 down. And then full, lift, lower, shift, and then we go heel, knee, foot, down, shift, and then it's knee, back, shift, up, tuck, reach. So we're just exaggerating full range of motion of all the parts. Just like any machine, if any one part can't do its job and the whole machine's interconnected, that's impacting the whole mechanism, the whole vehicle. That's why we started with the joint mobilization. That's why on Fridays we do more of that stuff. It's all blended together. All right, now come to the far left of your space and then turn and face downrange. Now we got a big old runway. Let's put all those walking exercises to a 4, 5, 6 steps in a row. So empty your one foot, put it in front, and then weight goes down. That moves you forward. Notice that when you step, you don't travel with the step. You travel with the weight change. You step without traveling, then you travel with the weight change. You step and travel. Step, travel. Step, travel. We reverse. Traveling as you shift. Step without traveling backwards at all, and then shift the weight, and that moves you backwards. Step, shift. Step, shift. I'm stable. I step without any weight change. Then the weight goes down. Weight goes down. Let's do that again. Eventually you can just try to flow it where I'm still stepping without shifting and then shifting without stepping and then stepping without, I'm still doing it, but it's almost like you can't see it. So that's this thing that happens in Tai Chi practice is you slow down and pull out and sort of display what's going on underneath. And then if you can really get those things in practice of step, travel, if you can do all of that slowly, then you can let them reabsorb in and they sort of disappear in a way where it just looks like, okay, I'm moving backwards, but all of that is inside of how I'm moving. Then do it where you're stepping over something, over something, over something. Going back, back. And again, maybe you're stepping over a little higher obstacle. Maybe you're going for full range. But the same thing is applying of just let the weight go down and stay there. Finish. Turn and face forward. Put all your weight in your left leg, right foot out, in, continue. Same thing, I'm not traveling anywhere. I'm not moving, my body isn't moving. Just this leg, just this foot. Now the foot stays out, change the weight to the right leg, change the weight to the left leg. So now I'm really traveling through space by just letting the weight go down through this, down through this. It's bringing my body through space. Opening these two quad. Now stay in your right leg, bring that left foot in, out, in, out, in, in. Now keep the feet very close together and change the weight to the left leg, right foot empty. Change the weight to the right leg, left foot empty. Change, 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 change. Now the weight goes down through the left leg, right foot steps out, chain. Left foot steps in, chain. Right foot, chain. Left, chain. Right. Weight staying underneath the whole time. And reverse, we go out, chain, in, chain, out, chain, in, chain, out, chain, in. Moving across space sideways. And wash the paws. As you change the weight to the right leg, you're turning and sweeping to the right and stepping in. And then as you change the weight to the left leg, you're turning and sweeping left and then stepping. And then as you do, turn, turn, turn. And then the bear swats the jumping fish. Swat. It's the same side stepping. We're adding this shift and turn, shift and turn, shift and turn. And then play with clouds, shift and turn. So now right hand will be high, left hand low, clouds and lake. Step in, hands change. Now left hand is high, shift and turn, cloud and lake. As the hands exchange, step right foot out, shift and turn, cloud, lake. Hands exchange, step in, shift and turn. Hands playing the cloud. Changing direction. It's just a good experience of advanced Tai Chi, right? It's beginner's advanced Tai Chi in the sense that we've got everything going. We're stepping, we're changing weight, we're turning, we've got a hand choreography going on that's being issued by the middle pivot, everything being controlled ideally from that middle pivot. And settle. Hands right in front of the belly. And then hands cross. Now, come in between your two chairs. So they're kind of within reach, but stand in the middle. Put all your weight into your left leg, right leg empty. Turn your right leg out. Neutral and in. Neutral. Now add to that, when the leg turns out, also turn the hips a little bit, turn the shoulders and the head so you can see that way. Then neutral, you're looking straight ahead. And then when you turn this right leg in, turn the hips a little, turn the shoulders, look to this left corner. Now let's skip neutral and just turn out, in, out, in, out, in. And all the weight is just through this left leg the whole time. Everything else is empty. This is taking all the weight down to the earth. And back to neutral. Change sides. Now we're in the right leg, so the body and the left leg are empty. So turn the left leg and body out. Neutral. In. Now let's skip neutral and just turn out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. And neutral. Now put all the weight in your left leg. Turn that right leg and body out. Then the weight goes down through the right leg. Bring your left foot around to match. So we've done a quarter turn right. Now put the weight in through your left leg. Turn the right leg and body out. And then go down through the right leg. Bring the left foot to match. Quarter turn. And then again, empty the right side and turn that right leg out. And then down through. Bring the left foot to match. Weight down through the left leg. Right foot turns out. Down through. Now, if you've been doing this a while, practice where it almost happens simultaneously. Where as my weight's going down through the left, I'm turning. And as my weight's going down through the right, I'm coming around. And then the same thing. As that's going down, I'm turning. So that's where Tai Chi starts to become very fast, is when you find how you are relaxed and loose, you have a middle pivot, and then you're going shoom, and then you're going shoom, and bringing it around. You're going ba, ba. But you have to have relaxation to add the speed and not be in an unsafe scenario. Let's go around one more time. So 3 times to the right. Try to get it where it's simultaneous. down, turn, turn. And then we're going to do the same one to the left. So it's turn left foot and body out, and then bring it around. Weight down through the right leg, left foot free, turn out, bring it around. How to be safe, relaxed, and yet this very powerful gesture of changing orientation, of changing where we're aiming, makes all the difference. Change. And facing forward, now we go, instead of turning right leg out, we turn in, and then change the weight into the right leg, bring the left foot to match, do it again. Empty the right leg, turn in, bring it around. 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 Go around 3 times. It's the same thing. You got to first empty the right leg, then you do the turning, and you change the weight into the right leg and bring the body around. Then you empty the right leg, and then that makes it capable of this turn. Then you change, bring the foot to match. And facing forward, now we go the other leg, so we're going the other way. So the left foot empty, turn in. Turn those toes in, and then change the weight to the left leg, bring the right foot to match. Empty the left leg, turn in. Change, bring the right foot. Empty the left foot, turn in. Bring it to match. Empty left foot, turn in. Bring it to match. Go around twice more. Back to facing forward. Now we put those two together. Turn right leg out. Put your weight in your right leg and empty left foot and turn it in, and then change your weight into it. So you should be able to get a 180-degree turnaround in 2 foot positions. And then turn the right leg out. Change the weight. Left foot turns in, and should be able to get all the way back around to facing straight ahead in 2 more foot movements. So it should take only 4 foot movements to get 360 degrees eventually. So it's turn out the right leg, change the weight, turn the left foot in, change the weight, turn the right leg out, change, turn the left foot in, and then we're back to facing forward. Do it again. 1. And feeling how you're executing this with just down, down, down. Go around 4 times. So 1 more time. Down. The weight stays down, which allows me to change the shape with this pliable body, and then the weight goes down, and that allows all this freedom to move, and then the weight goes down, which allows this freedom. And facing forward. And then let's go the other way. So it's left foot empty, turns out. change the weight, bring the right foot around, turn in. Weight going down through the right leg, frees the body in the left leg to turn out. Weight going down the left, frees the body and the right leg to turn in. Weight down the right leg, frees the body and left leg. Weight down the left leg, frees the body and right. So it's just not how we normally think of using the body because we're so used to grabbing it and moving it in this way. But there's this step before you do anything, which is emptying. Then you're in the realm of Tai Chi. But most people live outside the realm of Tai Chi because they got all this tension, they got injuries, they got all this stuff in the way. So, again, it's this easily overlooked, simple yet profound. Simple yet profound. And it's really like a much larger world to explore as well. So now we're facing forward. Let's move over to the left side inside your chairs and move to the sort of upper place so that your chair's there to help you if you need to, but we're going to try to not use them. So now empty your right leg, turn your right leg out, change your weight into your right leg, turning your body, and then step your left foot and then shift your weight. So now you've traveled in your new direction. So we're facing this way, but our new direction is going to be towards the back of your space, right? So now you're turning your right foot out, changing the weight and letting your body reorient, and then taking a step with your left foot in that new direction and traveling that way. So this is the square walk. So we're walking along the sides and corners of the square. So now turn your right foot out, put your weight in the right leg, turn, so now you're facing down the line of that square, take a left foot step and shift, and now you travel to the next corner of the square. Go around this corner, right foot turns out, change the weight and take a step in your new direction. Turn the right foot out, go around that corner and reorient, take a step in your new direction. Turn right foot out, reorient and step. Turn right foot out, reorient and step. Let's go around twice more in this direction. Right foot turn out, reorient, step. Turn out, reorient, step. Turn out. And again, you're just traveling this way by just going down. I'm turning my foot out and I'm just going down and reorienting. Then I'm stepping this foot out and I'm going down. Then I'm turning this foot out and going down. One more time around. Down. Now, side steps over to the other front corner. Weight in your right leg, turn your left foot out. Change the weight in the left foot, reorienting, step your right foot and shift into it. Turn your left foot out, change your weight into your left leg, reorienting, step your right foot, change your weight into it. Left foot turn out, change your weight, turn and step. Left foot turn out, change weight and step. Just reorienting in space and moving in the new direction. Reorienting, moving. Reorienting, moving. Reorient. Now, I'm trying to figure out how to do this. So here, and then travel. Travel that way. Yeah, so it's a square, but in reverse here. So how do we do this? Let's see. So if I do that, let's continue that. So be at the upper left corner here of your little square space. So we're going pigeon toe, reorient, and then stepping backwards, shifting, and coming together, right? And then we have to go this way. That's going to seem this way. It's this way. This way. This way. It's interesting. Travel. Oh, I got you. Travel. I see. Okay. So facing. Let's see if I'm facing this way. So we're facing forward. Be at the far left side. And be at the sort of back end of your chair. So now we're going right foot turned in. So rather than turn out, we're going turn in with the right foot, reorient, and then take a step backwards and travel backwards. So this chair should be here. And we're going to do that again. Turn the right foot in, reorient, and take a step backwards, traveling backwards. And then again, we turn the right foot in, reorient, and step backwards, travel backwards. And then it's right foot in, reorient, step backwards, travel backwards. So we can do it a few times. Over here on the left side of your space, you got your chairs here. You're going your right leg, pigeon toe, shift into it to reorient your body, and then this foot is free to step backwards, shift, and bring your right foot back. Now, again, turn your right foot in, reorient, and step backwards. Shift back. Right foot turns in, reorient, step. Right foot turns in, reorient, and step. Let's try it again. Right foot in, reorient, step. Right foot turns in, reorient your body, step backwards. Right foot turns in, shift weight, step backwards, travel. Right foot turns in, step backwards, travel. Now let's try that on the other leg. So side step over. We're near the chair here. Now we're going left foot turns in, reorient your body, step your right foot back, travel backwards. Bring the left foot. Then we're going left foot turns in, reorient the body, step the right foot back, travel backwards. Left foot turns in, change the weight, right foot free, step, shift. Left foot turns in, change the weight, step backward. Left foot turns in, orient, retreat. Left foot turns in, reorient, retreat. So it's as if here comes something from this side and we're going, okay, I see it and I'm traveling backwards. I see this new direction of something I have to deal with and I'm moving backwards away from it. Here it comes and I'm going backwards, right? Reorient, travel back. Reorient, travel back. Reorient, travel back, and done. Now come and stand in the middle of your chairs. Clap your hands together and rub palms. Rub the back of one hand, palms. Back of other hand, palms. And quad, groin area. Hip flexors. Tail, lumbar. And then like we're sitting for a squat, sweep down the outside of the legs, around to the inside, come up the inside to the navel. Then we go groin, hip flexors, tail, lumbar, Outside, inside, one more time. And then we go up the outer arm to the shoulder, down the inner arm and off, up, down, up, down. And switch. And closing, settling to the navel, sealing. And thank you, everybody. Great job. Any questions? Feel free to unmute and ask. All right. Good to see you, Janona. Take
Good
care.
seeing you. I've been out for a little bit.
Yeah, hope you're doing well.
Oh, I did. I had cataract surgery, so,
Okay.
but I'm doing fine.
Wonderful. Glad to hear it.
Great. Thank you.
Take care.
Nice
Bye.
to be back.
Yeah.